3, go.
A person should come to DC because in DC you can learn about the nation's inner workings and as well as all the history of our nation, how everything formed and what made it what it is today, the great nation.
What was your favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip?
MLK.
What?
MLK.
Why?
Because he's so influential in our country and he played a big part in what we do today.
What's your favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip?
My favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip was the Naval Academy because I thought it was cool to see how all the Navy officers lived and how you could get into the Navy and all that.
What's your favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip?
The Vietnam Memorial because my grandpa was in the war.
What's your favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip?
My favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip was singing Lincoln's Memorial.
Why is that?
Because he was my favorite president.
What was your favorite thing in Washington, D.C.?
My favorite thing was probably the museum because you could learn how the news has changed over time and you can take fun broadcastings with your friends.
This trip has been pretty great so far. We've learned a lot and it's only like the second day. We've already learned a ton of stuff about the museum. Please. And we're about to go to some more memorials, learn about the Lincoln Memorial, when it was built and stuff like that. It's been pretty sick so far, I gotta admit.
As you can see from the preceding video, students really enjoy going to DC and seeing all the historical sites. I am excited to bring this opportunity to the 8th graders at Decatur Middle School. This video will give you all the information you need in order to register your child for the 2016 Washington, D.C. trip. The trip details are listed here. As you can see, we will be driving overnight both to DC and back home from DC. This is done to save on hotel costs to make the trip as affordable as possible. A team member from Academic Expeditions, our travel company, will be with us for the duration of this trip. Included in the cost is the travel to and from DC, 2 nights in a hotel, all meals, including the tips, tour guides, night security at the hotel, and any admission required at any of the sites in DC. The only money your child would need to bring is for souvenirs or extra food or drink. I would like to point out the night security at the hotel. Academic Expeditions hires a private guard service to watch our group at night. A patrol officer will be on each floor to assist if the need arises. This is in addition to the regular hotel security. We will be traveling on Gunther motor coaches to and from DC. None of these coaches are older than 5 years old and many are brand new. East Coast drivers will be used for our entire trip because they know DC better than anyone. This is Arlington Court Hotel. This is where we originally were going to stay. However, Academic Expeditions has already upgraded us. Any hotel that we stay in will be convenient to downtown, have indoor corridors only, and will not have balconies. This is our itinerary for the trip. As mentioned earlier, the meals are all included in the cost of the trip. We try to do local DC favorites along with worldwide known places like Hard Rock Cafe. If there are any diet restrictions or food allergies, we will alert Academic Expeditions in advance to make those accommodations. Also, we will have a full-time tour guide with each bus. These are people who do this for a living and are incredibly knowledgeable about DC. The following few slides are just a few of the sites that we will visit. This is the United States Naval Academy. This is where we will actually start our trip. Next steps are to register no later than June 30th, 2015, about a month from now. This form is available on our website or for pickup in our front office. It details all the information that you need in order to register for the trip. The next step is to pay your $100 deposit by June 30th of 2015. You can register without paying, but your $100 deposit will need to be paid by June 30th. This is a screenshot of the Academic Expeditions website, which is academicexpeditions.com. To register for the trip, you simply go to this site, go to the right side of the slide, and click on Trip Registration. From there, you will put in Decatur 2016 for the access key and hit Enter. From here, click on the Register Now and you will be ready to go. After you register, you can go back to the website and click on Log In to make any payments for the trip. There will be 3 regularly scheduled payment dates, but you may pay as often as you'd like. Some parents in the past have just paid $10 to $15 a week so that it was a more manageable amount. We will be doing fundraising beginning next fall specifically for the DC trip. Students in the past have been able to fund their entire trip through fundraising. During your 8th grade year, it is paramount that you stay in good academic and behavioral standing in order to remain eligible for this trip. We will not take any student who shows us that he or she is unable to consistently make good choices. We will have regular DC trip meetings throughout next school year. We want to make sure that students are keeping up with their responsibilities in order to go on this trip. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to call me at school. That number is 856-52